Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.3 preview playthrough that is no longer a preview as the Galactic Empire. In the last episode we took back Kurita and then we sent our Eclipse on to Kuat. Well, we also have a fleet en route to Liana, so we should be hopefully taking Liana and Kuat in this episode, setting ourselves even closer to our ultimate goal of taking over every shipyard in the galaxy. But we have a couple scouts that I want to send out. So there's one there. And Oslimpex is only 31. Liana, we can see that out there. So let's send one to Bonadin. Because the CSA is still technically our primary target, even though we've been kind of focusing in other areas as well. But main thing right now does have to be Kuat. So I want some extra... I want some infantry, but you know what? I'm going to send Palpatine for this. I think he would appreciate coming in this way. Uh-oh. Fleet is coming to Byss. I don't have anything to defend there right now. Well... I don't think we can get there in time. Actually, we might be able to send you guys there in time. We don't need both of you.
We shall be there shortly.
I'll just send that one, and hopefully between the Dreadnought Shipyard, the level 3 Golan, and the Hypervelocity Gun, plus those units, I hope we'll be able to pull something out. Alright, but first, we get to bully a Lukrehulk with Spirit of Mumai. We have Matryoshka.
Right away.
And then we'll throw in Imperial Warlord Star. We'll throw in Dorja over here. We have a Claim to Fame. Then we'll start the battle. A Toaster. You can help with Mumai. And Happy Hobgoblin. Then we also have a little bit of anti-fighter with ICU. There you go. Start your bullying.
Reporting in. Fire at will.
Okay, stay focused on them. We're gonna be hopefully getting enough material to upgrade our World Devastator here. And that'll spawn our third and, well, final named World Devastator. But not final World Devastator. We can still get a bunch more.
Watch for enemy ships.
Okay, let's focus on that. You're still going to focus on that Lukrehulk. You use powered weapons. And I'm going to make sure that we get the fighter bays down as soon as possible.
I'm losing. Stay in formation.
Alright. You don't need all that help. So let's get those bombers up. You on here, you on here. And then Matryoshka can destroy the capital shipyard. Okay, there's still 2 fighter bays left on that. So we need to make sure we finish the job. There we go. Now you're good.
Star Destroyer standing by. Awaiting orders.
I'm on them. Draw their fire.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Coming around. Attack formation.
Is anything in immediate danger of dying? It doesn't look like it. I don't need to be too concerned with specific target selection at the moment. It's 28. We haven't actually finished off too much.
Coming back around for another run. Pursuing enemy
I should
forces.
probably jump in Dizon so that they don't jump away. Okay, it looks like we are going to start running into some damage. Alright, you shoot that because that's closest. And you have some light weaponry that you can deal with it with.
My scopes are jammed. I'm losing.
Mumai is low on shields. You guys are either low or done with shields. But I think with the Lukrehulk nearly dead, Let's focus our Praetor on the other side.
Copied.
And then you guys can finish this guy off.
Nowhere to run.
Your command, sir. Destroy the engines.
I'm under attack.
Alright, 39,
Getting a lock.
42. Maybe we won't actually hit the next level on this one.
Excellent shot.
43, 44, 47. Because this isn't going to be 50.
Reporting in.
Intercepting.
Probably going to be in like the 70s or something. I forget what the value is from the super capitals.
We are victorious.
97. We're 3 off. So it was 50. We just had no other corvettes. I guess if I hadn't focused down the structures as quickly, there might have been 3 more corvettes to kill. And that's, I guess, just a lesson in being overeager. But
Shuttle en route.
we'll grieve in our own way. I'm gonna move you guys back to Order Dama.
Vehicle in production.
Okay, we got there in time. That's good. Because this is a dangerous looking fleet. I'm gonna have to cancel
Unit cancelled.
Hugo and even Big Dog status. So I'll queue up Hugo after that one. Well, let's see. That's 298. We have 155 and then a pretty high amount of defenses. Not the most defenses in the world. Because we could be 1 level up and then have an extra goal in 3. But instead, we got to just make it work with a single goal in 3. And I think if I use the hypervelocity gun on the nebulas, that's probably the best strategy here. The bulwark is too chonky, the home one is too chonky, whereas the nebulas are lower hull. And if we knock them out of commission,
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
then we don't even need to necessarily kill them right out. Like, if we can knock the engines out of this one, that'd be great. We did knock the engines out of it,
Cruiser reporting.
but it was still okay.
Roger that.
Alright, let's move you guys up
Form
that
up.
way.
Gunship reporting.
Command?
We do have a couple heroes.
I copy. Deploying.
Let's move these guys up to the front.
Yes, sir.
All of our
TIE
fighters.
interceptor here. Ready to receive orders.
Batteries online. Destroyer here.
Ready for
Have
action.
our full attention.
Weapons ready.
Alright. Yeah, hopefully by the time we're a little bit further into the campaign, the Hutts and or Sith are ready for their preview playthrough.
Yes, Commander.
Because
Calmly.
ideally they'd be the next ones,
Roger that.
based on the poll especially, but...
Ready.
I haven't really decided what the interim might be, if there does need to be another playthrough between
Navigating
the Empire and in the next ones, and like the Hutts are
Squadron here.
the...
Awaiting orders. Engines activated.
copy.
TIEs
Or the Sith?
reporting in. Orders, sir.
Hypervelocity gun available.
Okay, let's see if we can
Hypervelocity cannon
get a bit
firing.
luckier with this one. Any second now. Oh, okay. I'm gonna cry about that for a second. All right, I got over it. It's gonna weigh on me a bit, but I'll find a way to deal with it. So I've got the my desk back in the other side of the basement again, because I was told they were coming, like they were maybe coming today. So last night I put everything back over to the wrong side of the room. I still haven't heard from them
Station is
Is under attack.
coming to do the window replacement, but it's Sad. Now that Thrawn's Revenge and Fall of the Republic updates are out, how is work coming on for Revan's Revenge and Imperial Reign? There will be a video about Revan's Revenge very soon. So I've got the
Awaiting order.
0.4 overview video coming out, as well as a Revan's Revenge
Fire.
status update. So there will be an in-depth thing about that, but it's all doing well. Imperial Reign is still just like
I copy.
funny concepts I have getting worked in piecemeal. So like I'm not gonna even personally put that much time into Revan's Revenge or into Imperial Reign until after Revan's Revenge is out, the first version of it, and then I'll
Reporting.
Star Destroyer standing by.
try more funny stuff with it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we got the bombers.
Yes, sir.
I'm just gonna send the bombers all after.
Quick. Moving out.
Yes, Commander.
I'm losing.
That guy.
Open fire.
They don't have that much anti-fighter damage.
Sir.
Almost got him.
The video you sent me, Marmar, that you edited, the second one that Marmar's done for
Yes,
the channel, that is going to be coming out this week. I haven't decided about putting it out during the week or on the weekend. It's probably going to be on the weekend, depending on when I get one of the other videos done. Because I'd like to have it come out earlier and then have the 0.4 overview come out on the weekend, but if I don't get the 0.4 overview done, then I'll put out that one on the weekend.
Fire at will.
But it's basically I wrote a video a while back on the criteria that we kind of look at for factions, for like what could or couldn't qualify as a playable faction.
Draw their fire.
Closing on target.
And Marmar has edited that for me
He's about to be destroyed.
after I've been
I got him.
I got one.
procrastinating on it for a while.
Coming around.
Oh, we actually got a double feature on that.
Shield's almost gone. Back around for another run. Squadron standing by.
Orders.
Taking him out.
I mean, Imperial Reign would definitely include some CIS holdouts
Awaiting your command.
as a playable faction. Probably not like playable from the start. Like that might be a later thing, but there'd probably be some worlds that are like CIS holdouts as a non-playable faction to start with.
Getting a lot.
I've got him.
Reporting in. Quick.
At your command.
More enemies.
Heading your direction.
Okay, I'm gonna save the.
TIE
I'm
squadron.
on this one.
I'm gonna save the hypervelocity gun, or I'm gonna use the hypervelocity gun on this nebula.
Roger that.
I'm on this one.
So I'm gonna get everyone else to fire on the other stuff.
Intercepting.
You guys can go for that,
Eliminating target.
and
Attack.
I just need to make sure we don't
Let's finish him. Stay in formation.
get messed up by the other guy. Okay, so Carrick's, you're gonna go for the Moncal. That's just gonna happen.
Take care of this.
No reason to not do that.
Watch your back. Enemies in range. I'm on them.
Bombers, you did a great job on that. I want you on this front nebula now. Like, the nebulas are going to do a lot of damage, but they're not chonky enough
Fire for maximum effect. For battle.
to hold up on the front line against all this.
Getting a lock.
We don't need...
Battle. Course set.
Roger that.
Watch for enemy ships.
We don't need everyone firing at the home one type right now. Like, we've got a lot of fighter superiority going on, which is really helping us in this situation.
Maximum firepower. Our lasers are
I'm
destroyed.
on them.
Okay.
Weapons ready.
Excellent.
Hopefully the way I've distributed the targeting here isn't going to lose us a ship for not, like, knocking out this...
Hitting us. Go after them.
Open fire. Awaiting orders.
this nebula faster, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. I think we're good.
Regroup. Get behind us.
Someday I'd like to do an overhaul on some of the space map visuals. I think that's the biggest thing that visually holds the space stuff back is not the ship models, it's the environment.
Attack
But
target. Star Destroyer
I think Zed is probably going to die.
Where they'll be around much longer.
reporting in. Yes, Commander.
Well,
Await.
let's see. Maybe not.
Roger that. Our launch bay is gone.
Pursuing enemy
Okay, you're getting
forces.
HV guns now.
Target critical.
Ready, sir.
Let's see if I can... Because you're getting shields back. And let's see if I can
Fire at will.
focus on
It's the laser cannons.
Roger that.
some of the turbo laser
Found them
hardpoints.
laser cannons.
Form up.
Target at
Blast
maximum
that.
range.
Fire at their
Firing
laser cannon
barrage.
reporting in. The lasers are our target.
Awaiting
Fire.
Engines are malfunctioning.
Focusing
You-
all firepower.
Target
Blast on
those
that.
lasers.
I copy.
'Cause we got all of those down.
Our target priority is the laser formation.
Yeah, we're not actually losing any health on you still. Okay, your shields are still up. We're good.
Form up. Closing on enemy.
Taking them out.
Destroyer here.
Awaiting orders.
Nice try, losers.
For another attack.
Copy.
We have an interdictor, so they can't leave.
Cannons are our primary
Thank you, nothing but net. You've saved us from ever having to fight this fleet again. And that's a full 300 stack that they've lost here.
Take care of this. I got
I
one.
copy.
I copy.
I need to make sure that this bulwark doesn't
Reporting. The lasers are
start
our
deciding to kill Zed, though.
target. Our target priority is the
So
laser
let's switch some of these targets over to
Getting alive.
any of the remaining heavy turbos on this guy.
Reporting.
He's about to be destroyed.
That's more important than the engines on the Home 1 type.
Star Destroyer standing by.
But it looks like we're okay. Oh, you still have engines.
Commencing attack.
That's kind of important for later as well.
Target in range.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Almost got him. Blasted scum.
Attacking the lasers.
For the Empire.
All right,
Nowhere to go.
Yes.
I'm on this one.
we win.
Directing weapons at their lasers.
Under control.
So our overall goal is going to be the shipyard victory, but that'll still require us going into a lot of the farther reaches of the galaxy. So we've got about not quite half of the galaxy controlled now. I think we need about 15 more planets before we hit the halfway point, because I think we're at 65, and then so 15 more, that's 80, and that's half of 160. There's my math if anyone wants to check my work on that. But it's like, well, we need to get all the way to the end for Lukrehulk and Fondor. It's like we might not end up getting some of the planets out here. But we want to be able to take Arigato Ray and then get to deep space, so we can do the Katana Fleet mission. But where else do we really... What are the other shipyards we need? So it's Fondor and Lukrehulk. Then on the other side here, there's Corellia, there's Jindine. Then down on this side, I think Nalhutta is the next one. Yeah. Nalhutta and Eubrikia. Still need Hapes and Cheruba. So there's probably more of the south than I was thinking we'd need. Palpatine can just stealth his way through. I'm gonna check out Hapes. I'm gonna keep some spies going on there. And we do need to get some other upgrades. We'll get the Karita Academy, I guess.
Constructing.
And we got some money. Eclipse is repairing itself. That'll take a little while, but it's probably okay. And I'm gonna upgrade to the Valaduja. No, I want Palpatine there to do that. But let's go in. Then we'll send Palpatine back.
Commencing.
Ooh, Kyle's here. This could be dangerous for Palpatine. Well, we've got a lot of money, so we can set ourselves up nice.
I copy.
Choose your reinforcements.
We want that. We want that.
Order acknowledged.
Reinforcements on
Setting
route.
course.
I'm not going to send in Palpatine yet, because I don't want to send him into,
Commander.
like, certain death or something.
Order, sir.
The turbo lasers are one of the 6 slots. That means they have the base shield as well.
Roger that.
Construction
But
complete.
are we still in range to actually shoot that?
Heading out. Fall out, troops.
Moving to that area, sir.
Okay, if I just sit here, should be okay.
Secure the landing
And let's get the... I don't want the jump troopers on this map. I think I want the
Awaiting order.
scout ones. Let's get the
On my way.
ATSTAs.
Inputting coordinates.
Chariot
Right
Laugh
away.
Company. And
I
Palpatine.
Form up.
Like, if it's a one-on-one situation, then Palpatine will definitely
On my
be
way.
able to
Ready for
handle
command.
Kyle. I just don't want to have a situation where Palpatine is caught off guard by a bunch of units, including Kyle.
Fire at will.
Roger that.
Attacking.
On the move. Enemy sighted.
By my will, they will fall
Fall
before
up.
me.
Because
Enemy
that would be
spotted.
bad. Losing Palpatine in this battle is not what I want.
Unit destroyed. Targeting.
No one commands me.
Unit destroyed.
I shall.
Okay, get back over
Awaiting
there.
orders.
What?
Are you able to hit this tower, please?
Enemy.
I'll probably get a repair pad. Let's get a repair pad there.
I shall
And
crush the rebellion.
I guess we'll get some more infantry.
There is a great disturbance in the
Okay, it looks like there's nothing
I
coming
copy.
this direction.
Unit
We can just...
destroyed.
Reporting.
That looked gigantic. It was just very close to the camera.
enemy.
Oh, there's Kyle. So we're safe on the other side. And infantry, just get over here. So let's get the repair pad, just in case Kyle comes around again.
Awaiting orders.
And we can go into the
Scouting
base
area.
that way.
Our troop.
Well, we can almost go into the base. We're going to want to get that
I am in command.
power generator.
Landing zone.
I
Oh,
copy.
you guys have... I mean, I guess you can come over here. That's one way to do it.
Construction complete.
Fire! Fire support ready. Yes, Commander. Order acknowledged.
That Kyle? Yeah, that's Kyle running up again.
Ready to receive orders.
Bombing run available.
Weapons ready.
What
Okay,
do you
Papa?
want?
Papa Palpy? I just canceled it.
The rebellion will
There you
be
go.
crushed.
Yes, Commander.
Like, we have a lot of anti-infantry here and no infantry, so Kyle should fall apart pretty quickly.
I'm out of the fight.
And
That doesn't mean I'll stay out.
actually, Kyle, in Thrawn's Revenge, it does mean you'll stay
Fire
out.
support ready.
So
Weapons
your
ready.
VOQ is laughable at best.
Standing by. Weapons activated.
Unit
So
destroyed.
let's get you guys over to here.
Ready.
And alright, they see the writing on the wall.
Yes.
Let's just drop a bombing run on them. Make them feel even worse.
Commencing bombing run.
Planetary control.
Very epic shipyard for us. What's the New Republic's super capital situation? There's Mon Calamari, which is cut off because they don't have New Alderaan even. There's Fondor. I guess Fondor is the only other one that we don't have. I think. Yeah, I don't think there's another level 4 shipyard on the map that we don't control. So that's good. We can get ourselves Liana. I'm just going to auto-resolve this. Like, this is a company in the thing.
System control achieved.
Oh, actually, that's kind of sad. Oh, right, Sluice Fan.
Constructing.
Triton, you're right. So I don't think I've played on Liana. I kind of wanted to do that. I don't know if I've had an episode on Liana. So,
Building started.
oops. But it'll be around. It's on a few places, I think. Though I guess, is the other one the same map? No. Hold on. Yeah, it's not the same map. I'm not sure if I've ever actually done a streamed episode on Liana.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay, I didn't take any other shipyards in the area, so that's going to be useful. But Palpatine, you can get back to home on Byss.
It will be done.
Thank you. Your willingness to follow my orders is appreciated as ever. Oh, I think I sent him with the other ground unit, so he passed through Argao.
Building under construction.
Artillery
So
on the
I'm gonna
way.
get you and you, and then we'll get a hypervelocity gun afterwards. Ooh, we got a nice turbo AT-AT. And we'll be able to get some more ships with them in the next Galactic cycle. Which is going to be 13 ABY, which is, neat. So, yeah, we got to Kuat, which means Relephon rather, is the next target for us. So maybe we'll pop into Relephon now. Oh, you've got to
Complete.
get in there. 68. Okay, well let's relieve some pressure on our New Republic allies with Thrawn's fleet here.
Of course.
Construction
Get in there.
complete.
And I might even do
Construction complete.
some quick building up between episodes after this one, getting a couple more of the ships and just getting to the point where the Sovereign's in. Because I think we're in a pretty defensible position as it is,
Construction
especially once we take Relephon. They have no ion cannon, so that's good. They have I can't tell if that's a 3 or 4, or no, rather a 2 or 3. I think it's level 3. I think they have dual level 3s. I do need to do the Meridian, like the other
Choose
Meridian
your
5.
reinforcements.
Okay, so it's only level 2. They have Meridian 2, Meridian 3. Marmar's asking, you've separated Palpatine from the standard progression. Why not separate Dala from the Dark Empire progression? Technically, if you start in the later eras, Dala can go to the other factions. That might be a thing that we change to allow other factions to take it over in the future. But the general presumption is that once a faction has kind of won legitimacy, there's not going to be many other viable Imperials to get the content. Whereas if you start in those eras, it's a bit different. Okay, Thrawn's Fist. This is kind of scary. Thrawn's Fist will get you in there.
I see.
Thrawn as well. We'll get the Cruiser. We'll get Great Red Dragon, Strike Cruiser, Emperor's Ship Warspite, Space U-Haul, Claude Monet, Unyielding Pestilence. Then for missiles, we'll get Iron Fist and Jervis Bay in, along with that Lancer, Empire Rage, and Wild Woody. Parnell, if we want a bit of extra money.
Reporting. Weapons ready.
And I don't think we want our battlecruiser world dev. We'll throw in
Move out.
you,
Let's go.
Depredator, Carrot Cruiser, and just a nice generic ISD
Moving
one.
to coordinates.
Cruiser operational, Commander.
Admiral Thrawn reporting.
Okay, let's see if we can just nuke
Awaiting orders.
their heroes down.
Awaiting your orders.
I guess one, we only have to nuke one hero down.
Do you have something to report?
Ready.
Heavy Star Destroyer awaiting
There we go.
orders. Attack.
And I guess the Pulsars?
Laser cannons disabled. Ready.
Okay, bombers go for a neutron.
Allegiance class raised.
Our engines are out.
Priority target
It's a threatening fleet, but
They've taken out our launch bay.
once we have some of their upfront damage down...
Engine ready.
Commander.
Okay, let's move you up, and I'm going to try to move you back. I don't think we're actually going to be able to save that ISD.
Ready for battle. I am ready.
Target critical.
We're going to try.
Got them on scopes.
Commander, they're hitting us.
The pulsars really strip shields, but they're not going to do as much damage once the shields are down. So let's pop on powered weapons. These bombers go for that central neutron.
Our primary engine system is down.
Let's get those fighters.
Falling out of formation.
Weapons charged.
Fire.
Okay,
Commencing
you
attack
need to
run.
come in and
Changing
knock out some
course.
fighters.
Destroyer here. Attack commencing.
Fire for maximum effect.
Copy.
Yeah, we're gonna lose that ISD-1, but it's not a named one even, so if I have to lose one of them, I guess that's gonna work out okay. And we're gonna get enough money back from this fleet, I think, that
We've lost the iron cannons.
it'll pay for the ISD that we lose. Maybe? No, that might be a little too optimistic.
Commander, they're hitting us. Your orders. Where'd he go? What is it you want?
Okay, let's pop on Thrawn's ability
Position.
so we can do even more damage. I'm a little bit worried by them getting through
Draw their fire.
the shields of Thrawn's fist. Is this Fist of Thrawn or Thrawn's fist? It's Thrawn's fist. Okay, Parnell, don't go too far up.
Your command, sir.
You're my money printer.
Destroying the ion cannon.
Okay, down to 250, so I'm going to drop in No Impotence Unpunished
Order confirmed.
and White Doll. They got some flares and bitems in front of us. Or at least bitems. Is there a flare somewhere?
He's coming
I
around.
don't think so. Okay, you gotta get out of there. You gotta get into there.
Standing by.
Bombers get in the middle of that.
Under control.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Target at maximum
Take out the iron cannons.
Watch him. He's coming around. Watch your back.
Okay, that's a lot of fighters just exploding in the middle. And I think we're gonna go for that mist. They don't have they don't actually have any tenders.
Ready for the kill.
So Thrawn, get in.
Position.
My scopes are jammed.
Awaiting orders.
I can't switch position.
We might actually lose our money printer here.
Awaiting your orders.
Tightening up.
He's getting a little bit chased. And there's more ships coming in from that side than I was actually anticipating.
Locking on. I'll take care of this.
We'll see if we can
Awaiting your command.
rescue him.
Getting a lock. Closing on target.
Here.
Ready, go.
Let's go.
Finish him.
Go as far in as you can.
Commander.
Nowhere to run. Where are the others? Watch your back.
Like, once the Hapen formations start to crumble, they go fast.
Around much longer.
Reporting in.
Forming up.
But they do a lot of upfront damage.
Taking him out. Engaging the enemy. Stay in formation.
Alright. They do have nice death explosions too. Very pretty fast. I am looking forward to getting another playthrough into the Hapens.
Roger that.
There's a couple more units I need to finish the textures for that Oz has been modeling over the last long time.
I'm on them.
Attacking target.
I'm on this
But definitely over 0.4 there should be a Hapen and Empire of the Hand playthrough most likely. Like definitely Hapen, Empire of the Hand most likely. Just need to hopefully get those textures done. I'm kind of going to be prioritizing the Hapen house and prestige units for the houses that are in game already over the Empire of the Hand space stuff. But I have talked to Oz and Philoraptor about hopefully getting some movement on the Empire of the Hand ground units.
Get behind them.
Alexi's asking, speaking of Hapes, were there any other houses planned for them? So the ones that are in game are half of the intended houses. So there's still... I can never remember which ones are actually in game. It's Maluri, Rakud, and... Are Thane in game right now? Galney are in game right now. So Core, Algray, and Thane are the ones to still come. But we're probably going to get the prestige and house ships for the existing factions done first, and then the other ones will kind of depend on when Inertial is able to get the ground assets done for them as well, because they were working on those, so that's where the ones that are in game came from. And I don't think the Maluri infantry were even done in point 2. So hopefully, if like Inertial has had a lot of computer troubles, which has prevented them from being able to do much with Blender, but hopefully with some of those resolved after they got a fresh new motherboard, they'll be able to take a look at some of that. Because it's basically every faction will have at least their infantry type, their house ship type, and a prestige ship, which is kind of like the Star Home, but each house has one. And then from there, that'll kind of be the core of where some of their government mechanics come from, or like some of the government mechanics will feed into getting those extra units. But the Witches of Dathomir are kind of going to be a pseudo house for them as well, because that's where Tenel Ka and Tenennial Joe are from. So they'll have some Dathomir related content on top of their other regular stuff. But we need to kill all these ground units over Relephon.
Let's finish him. Coming back around for another run.
They've got a bunch of these transports over here.
Form up. Instructions received.
What are your orders? Intercepting.
Awaiting orders.
I'm on them.
We're moving out.
Stay in formation. You are in need of my expertise? Get behind them.
So that'd also be where their primary force use comes from.
Full speed.
Would be
Move out.
Engines
witches.
activated.
We shall be there shortly.
Here we go.
Oh, the bounty on the ground units is actually quite high. That's something, I don't know if that's a Haven specific thing there, but we lost Jervis Bay, we lost an ISD-1, and we lost Unyielding Pestilence, but we got a lot of Hapens killed for it. But Ahsoka is going to be in 7 minutes, so I am going to leave you all there for now. This will be the last live recording of this series, but the community challenge is going to be live recorded, and we will do some full live playthroughs and some full me recording on my own playthroughs. That seems to be the desire for everyone. So I will make that happen. But thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the live recordings in this series. Maybe I'll do like a live finale as well. You never really know exactly how far you are from finishing, but it might be a thing. Either way, thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.